All right, so before my cousin leaves today, I want to go ahead and actually introduce him to Bill Burr, White Guilt. I find it incredibly interesting. I think we can have multiple interesting conversations throughout this. I definitely believe that's probably going to be how this one goes here, guys. But let's check it out. Let's jump into it immediately.
Let's get it, man. Let's go.
I don't know. I rented that movie Pride recently. Have you guys seen that movie? Anybody see that? It's about the first all-black swim team and the difficulties they had to go through being the first all-black swim team. Let me ask you a question. How many of those white people are evil movies are they going to make?
I can appreciate the change in hair.
It's like it's all the way...
What?
I can appreciate the change in his hair. He got rid of that big floppy button up. I can appreciate the change in style, bro.
Down to swimming. You know, I'm starting to run out of white guilt, you know?
Right.
No, it's like those movies. They started off unbelievable. Started off with Roots, right? White guilt was at an all-time high. I could barely even watch it. I'm like, dude, I got it. My ancestors are evil, okay? Please turn the channel, dude. Please turn the channel. They still hitting them. Turn the channel.
Oh,
they still,
no.
This is going to be on all week? Jesus Christ, turn the channel. They're the 80s.
I mean, listen, they do make a lot of those movies, though. Like the Savior thing. Some random person from the suburbs goes into the massively affected area, let's say, and saves the day. That is something it's like a genre or something. It's crazy.
It's a style of making movies that works, and that's what they run with.
Right, I can see that.
It definitely works, and it happens all the time.
Like a feel-good thing.
For
I don't know. Just be normal.
It's a feel-good thing. Yeah, it's a movie, man. It
Right.
gives you that superhero, that Superman feel. It's a Superman feel.
There was like a football movie, then like Cuba Gooding wanted to be like a scuba diver. Remember that shit?
I remember that.
And now it's all the way down to swimming, and I gotta admit, I don't think I give a you know? I'm not trying to be but it's a recreational activity. Plus, I've been in pools. There's been black people in the pool, you know. I never saw any white guy like trying to like prevent people from getting into the pool. It's like, are they just like making this up?
No, they're not. They're definitely not making this up. There definitely was people
Doing
being prevented from going to
Right.
the pool.
The problem is that a lot of people live off of like exceptions, and like exceptions are not like specifically what always happens, right?
Nah.
Because they're like, oh, this one thing happened to this one person that's like my cousin or something like that, right? And they're just like, oh, well, then that means it's true. No, you're talking about one like extraordinary case of someone doing something like extremely terrible,
It's
and
an
then everyone
incident
gets
that
painted
happens.
as it.
But that's what happens. It's called stereotyping. You take one thing and that you paint the whole broad thing with
Right.
it. Like, I'm not gonna say you're not capable of it, but you know, the person that did it looked like you, so you know what I'm saying?
So
like,
now everyone that looks like you
stupid,
did this.
bro.
Right.
It's stupid, man.
Right.
It makes zero sense, but it makes sense to the people that are saying it. Like that's you know what I'm saying? It doesn't
Purely illogical responses to something that could actually be somewhat logical.
Yeah.
People tend to live off of exceptions. That exception is a small sample size. It's not really true.
I mean, it's subjective.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because the things you go through, he's talking about he's done with the swimming, right?
Right, swimming movies.
He's done with the swimming movies and all that.
Well, there was a movie that was being made, and he's tired of like having to be guilted because he's white or something like that. Is what he's
Made to
talking
feel
about.
guilty because he's white. Is it crazy that the history that we have to show for us just so happens to make somebody feel guilty? Is that crazy? Every time something historical on our behalf is shown, it just so happens to make somebody feel a little guilty. It's not. It shouldn't be intentional. But a hit dog gonna holler. You ever heard that? A hit dog.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
It's you know, so it's probably not intentional. It's probably not intentional. But a hit dog gonna holler. If you feel some type of way, I don't know what to tell you.
Okay.
It's like, are they just like making this up? I'm not being a dear either, okay? Just to clarify, you know, I just want
This is a better
anybody
look.
coming up to me
I'll
after the
say
show,
that.
you know, I was thinking it, and then you said it. And then... I'm not saying that I don't think black people should be allowed to put on some Speedos and go for a dip. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying these movies, like the characters aren't even believable. Like they always have to have like that the over the top, uninhibited white racist character, you know?
Yes.
You know that
Yes,
guy?
they
He's a
do.
guy like he's supposed to represent all the white evil, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
He's like the dude they always have like screaming during the movie trailer. They'd be like, they were the first all-black swim team. Get out of the pool! Got like a big vein in his forehead. He's just screaming, not even looking around, you know?
He's right.
Dude, it's
though.
ridiculous. Real racism is quiet.
Yes.
It's subtle.
Yes.
People look around first.
Yes. They
Make
try
sure
to ease it
to
past
make
you.
sure the coast is clear. There's disclaimers like, dude, you know I'm not racist, but these insert group name followed by conversation, right?
Oh.
That's how it goes down. It's not just some
Insert
guy
group name.
just standing up there. There's Negroes in the pool. Do you approve of this? I work at the bank. Can I be fired immediately, please?
I think this is a long time before cancer.
I'm just saying, can you just make the
Said I think this video, it looks like it was shot. Well, then again, things are different. So this could have been shot in the 2000s. I don't know, but I said it looked like it was a long time ago.
Yeah, it looks old.
It looks old, so cancel culture wasn't a thing. Comedians could be comedians.
Yeah, I'm not sure that he can get away with this these days.
You have to be of a
Sadly.
certain status as far as comedians go in order to get away with the jokes that were just regular funny jokes back in the day. Like,
To be honest, I think he's at that status now.
he's very possible. He's very possible. Very possible he is. I mean, and doing this style of comedy,
Yeah.
I'm sure he hasn't veered off and completely changed, so people know what to expect when they see and hear him. So yeah, if he says something crazy, you already know he's just trying to get you to see it a different way. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He makes it sound crazy to get you to see how crazy it looks. You know
That's
what I
fair.
mean?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
like believable. You know what the honest thing is those movies, they're starting to give me a complex. You know, because anytime they do a movie about a group of people that thinks dumb about another group of people, it's always like white dudes. So it's like, are white dudes the only ones who think ignorant about other people, you know?
Nah.
No Mexican guy ever walked up to somebody from India like, dude, what the is that? Is that like itchy?
100%.
Oh my god.
100%.
Oh my god. Oh my.
He said,
Is that like itchy? Oh my god.
He said, "Did you break out? Did you got a bite?"
That's crazy. I haven't seen this in so long.
Nah.
This is crazy.
White guilt. This is so funny. And no, I don't think it's just.
No, I think everyone
Of
has
course
the
not.
ability to not like someone because
Just
of
because
some
of
random
something.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not a thing. But for some reason, I do notice that it tends to be penalized more so coming from one direction currently in this 2024 era we're in. Because listen, you and I can get away with basically saying anything to anyone.
We really could, but why would you?
I wouldn't. There's no need
Number
to.
one, and number two. Honestly, it's just like he said. It's funny. Like it's just funny to see how you really think like that. Like you really
Yeah, right.
Like that really upsets you. That's the funny part. Like the stupidest things that you don't worry about any other day, when you see someone else do it, all of a sudden, now you're up in a tizzy.
Right.
Fuck you, what is it? White dudes the only ones walking around. Why you guys don't eat cows? What are you, a bunch of... Well, then why are you wearing sandals? This guy's wearing sandals. This guy's a... No, I'm just saying, you know.
And he's
Just
doing
balance the movies out a little bit. Like, just have some of the evil shit that black people say about white people, you know, when we're not around, you know? Like, well, what are some good examples, you know?
He's asking
You
the
know,
crowd.
like, you know what I mean? You're hanging out. You had a rough day, you know? What are some of the classics? You know, what
are some of
smell
the-
like wet dogs,
Some
right?
of the classics.
You got headlights or something like that, right? Just
What's the
I'm
same
gonna be
thing you
honest.
hear all the time?
I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't think I've ever encountered anyone
With lice?
with hair lice.
I have.
I don't know. I've never seen it. So
Elementary school had an outbreak, head
Okay.
lice. You don't remember getting checked? They used to check people for this thing because it was a thing.
like I mean for example, I've seen people of European descent in general end up with head lice, but I've never seen anyone else outside of that like specific group with head lice.
The thing about it is the thing about head lice is that we, people with coarse and tangled hair, makes it harder for the lice to stay and lay eggs. That's the thing. That's why it's such a funny thing, because it's harder for them to just lay eggs in our hair. That's it. That's the only difference.
Well, I don't have any hair, so luckily
you would be spot on giving away if you had lice. Like if you had lice,
lucky me.
But that's it. The straight haired people, it's easier for them to lay eggs, and which is, I don't know how you get them. I don't know where they come from.
I don't either.
I just know that little bit of information about it is that
I've never done any actual research into it, because again, it's like researching something that doesn't affect you or matter to you.
I like to know what I call the little things, like the little things that no one else knows about, like where a word comes from, or where how you get things. Yeah, I feel that. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look that up.
I've never looked up hair lice.
What? Yes,
I've never done it.
Also, that's crazy. No, I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah, right. Whatever you're about to say, you self-censored yourself. Respect.
It was
just slip some of that in there. Get out of the pool. Wash your hair, Brendan. Make it seem a little more. Dude, I'm just saying, it's all the way down to swimming. I mean, where the do you go from there? We do ping pong? They were the first all-black ping pong team. They're gonna steal the paddles. Denzel Washington.
I mean,
my daughter's not playing ping pong. You got to go out there and show the white man you're bad, ping pong.
If you get lucky to get a movie that displays
I'm not saying
a black hero, you could hope.
I don't know, so it's just weird bringing that up, but no, I'm not saying white people aren't evil either, because I know we're evil. No. I got that evil in me. I do. So I can feel it.
No. That's why he can feel it.
No. He said, "I got that evil.
I got that evil in me. I can feel it
in me.
I can feel it.
I got that dog in me." I mean,
okay.
I get it, bro. I get it.
Oh my
God. You're born with it. You are born with a lot of things before you even know it, bro. Everything you gonna hear and all of that, him being a white dude, I can only imagine the things he's heard about other people. It lies dormant. It's not one of those active personality traits for him until something triggers you, and now it's such and such. That's such and such. Everybody does it. Everybody does it.
I don't do that.
Everybody does it.
I can tell you this right now. I don't do that.
I don't believe that. I believe everybody does it. I'm a firm believer in everybody does it. People don't like to admit it. No.
I'm sitting here trying to listen. I am someone who will say what it is.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I don't do that.
I'm not saying that you probably directly say that dirty so and so. You know what I'm saying?
Are they dirty? If they were dirty, I'd probably say that. Is that they were dirty?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, generally.
But to call them out on who they are, no, I don't think you would do that.
I don't do that.
But there are people who do, and I believe that just about everybody does. I'm a firm believer in it.
Okay.
Everybody does it.
All right.
You slip up. People make mistakes.
I do, so I can feel it. That's why I try to suppress it. I try to dress casual, you know what I mean?
Dress casual.
I'm serious, man. I tried a suit on the other day. I felt it coming up. Man, I want to take over some, right? I want to start telling people what to do. I want to go pollute a lake, blame it on my secretary,
Pollute a lake. Blame it on the secretary.
Dude, I don't even like those movies when they make black and white people get along, man. Even those ones seem ridiculous, because there always has to be some sort of lesson in those movies. Just I never looked at it that way. And it's that never happens, Anytime I've ever hung out with a black dude, at no point during the evening has he tried to teach me how to dance, that interracial footloose moment they always have to have in those movies. And I never go to his neighborhood and try to save a school,
People are normal. At the end
How
of
many
the day.
times are they gonna make that movie? That movie?
Too many times.
The white person goes into the projects. They just have to make a difference.
Hell yeah.
They just made that movie again with Hillary Swank.
They're gonna keep making it.
Did you even need to go see it?
It's a plot for a movie.
It's let me guess. She shows up and they don't accept
her. It's a way to
right?
make it.
Then she goes home, she cries to her effeminate boyfriend who's wearing sweatpants and he's cooking something for some reason, right?
I'm not actually sure you can call a man effeminate any longer. I think there's
Effeminate?
effeminate, yeah. I'm not even sure you can.
What do you mean?
Like the opposite of a masculine man is an effeminate man. I think that's considered offensive or something.
To who? To the man? Because that's the person you're talking to.
We are in 2024.
And
there are people who I don't think you could subscribe. Yeah, I don't know the rules of engagement in this society any longer.
Nah, I don't either.
I don't understand it, but I don't know if you can actually say it like that anymore.
To be 100% honest, you can say whatever you want.
Oh yeah.
You really can. You can
as long as you don't have a platform yet.
You can say whatever you want, right? It's not. I get the platform and all of that. You preaching. I get that part. No, but out and about, just out in the world, out in the streets, you can say whatever you want.
Oh yeah.
Now,
technically,
how somebody feels about what you said,
right?
You have no control over how they manage their feelings. You don't have any control over that. So you might be in your feelings. I get that. 100%. There's nothing I can do about that, though.
I agree with that.
There's nothing I can do about you being in your feelings about something I said. All I can do is apologize that you took it that way.
Right.
And that's about it. Like,
you know that's actually a great way to skate through life. Seriously.
No, I'm going to let you know. I know you have feelings.
Okay.
I'm fully aware that you have feelings. And whatever it is you're feeling, that's valid for you. Mm. I don't have to care. I literally don't have to care. You know? Like on the real basic, just real simple, I don't have to. It's called being a good human, a good citizen and things like that. By acknowledging that there are people around you and feelings and things like that. And you don't want to go out there hurting people's feelings. But when everybody's feelings are hurt, everybody's feelings are hurt.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
We're in a soft era.
Yeah, it just starts to seem a little much. That's all. It just starts to seem a little much. And I can't cater to everybody. That's a lot. It's really a lot. Because then at that point, it becomes, well, what about... I almost forgot I had feelings because I kept worrying about y'all feelings so much. I almost forgot I had feelings.
You know what? That's even fairer.
I know, because it's real. That's exactly what it is.
You can't always stop being you because someone else is making the decision. Let's say to just take what you're saying as offense.
Yes, you took it offensively. Now, if I sit here and you say, well, this part of what you said offended me. Okay. Can I explain that part to you? Will you allow me to explain that to you to get you to better understand that, no, I wasn't trying to offend you and this is how I see it? Or this, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not everybody can do that part of it.
The problem is that I think I see here is that the people that would actually be supremely offended would be the ones who would not ever accept anyone else's ideology. No. They'll never accept what you're saying or understand it. They'll just call you a bigot or say you hate something. Or
they'll call me crazy names and all that. I heard it all. I've heard every name under the sun when no one likes what you're saying. They don't like what you're saying and someone's going to say something negative about you, bro. Let's
finish it up.
Yeah, let's do that.
And he convinces her to give it one more chance, right? So then she goes back down there. She starts drawing out their inner beauty. Next thing you know, they put a do-rag on her. She starts dancing.
Save the last dance.
Embarrassing.
Oh, yeah.
For all races involved. For the love of God, stop making that movie. Dude, the amount of times they made that movie, I would think I would know somebody white who actually did that, Just be like, that's Mike. Yeah, he saves ghettos. That's what he does, I sit around, I watch Sports Center. He's in the projects every weekend. He's writing his name on the blackboard. My name's Mr. Michael. All right, who threw that? Who threw that?
Not the blackboard.
It's just annoying after a while, And it always works out, too. Anytime the white person goes down there, I want to see a movie where it doesn't work out. Like the white dude goes down there the first day, just gets kicked out of him, Just leaving all negative. You can't help these people, You go down there.
That would be an interesting idea.
Nice, like a goddamn worded. It's a $300 prescription.
Yes, that would be a movie that doesn't work out.
Right.
A movie that doesn't work out would be a good idea. It would be a comedy though.
Yeah.
It would be a comedy.
It needs to be something serious though, because I feel like that may actually be what actually probably happened.
That would never work.
I feel like that's
Never work.
Yeah, I don't mess around with the hood. I don't go to the hood for anything. So I would love to see a movie where someone goes to try to save something and it just completely goes wrong, like a
Going to
drama,
the hood
over
is
dramatize it or
A
something.
little old. There's nothing. There's nothing there. Like if you know that, there's nothing in the hood except everything that's always been there. So
That's a great point.
but you have to be from there to know what is there. Now, when the hood starts getting better, you know what happens when the hood starts getting better. It's no longer the hood. It becomes a neighborhood. And now they have to get rid of the hood elements in order to build their neighborhood.
Who's there?
Whoever's moving in.
Okay.
Yeah, the people that can afford that. Yeah, that's definitely how it goes.
Yeah, I would definitely love to like gentrify a hood.
Yeah, if I could.
I would love
It's not possible. Buy up a couple of houses, buy some property, things like that.
Yeah. Get out the riffraff. I love that.
You have to.
Immediately.
The riffraff can be of any element, and I guess that's where everyone gets it confused. Like it's just the element that's there that's bad. Like if you have one bad tomato in a box, it can spoil the bunch. You have to get rid of that one tomato. There might be another one right next to it that's a little but you could deal with it. But if that one is rotten, you have to get rid of it. You have to. Like it's going to spread, it's going to ruin everything, and now you lost your whole crop. That's just not logical. It doesn't make sense to know something is bad and let it spoil everything else. It doesn't make sense.
Oh yeah, pack them up. Where can I find you?
You can find me at Ruppleberry Reacts, man. Ruppleberry Reacts with the Z.
All right. You guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly.
Have a good one.